My name is Takislin, your theme page expert, and today I'm going to teach you how to start, grow, and monetize a theme page from 0 followers. So let's get into it. So I want to kick things off by giving you a little bit more information and background about my journey and how I got into theme pages. I've been making money online since 2016 when I opened my first e-commerce store. I was selling hair extensions, do-rag and bunnies, onesies, shades, waist beads. I was selling so many different things, but then I had this one product that made me over $500,000, which was custom jewelry. So what I did was I stopped selling everything else and I strictly started to focus on custom jewelry. So in 2020, my business made over $500,000, which is $500,000 in 1 year. In 2021, y'all know what happened. The coronavirus came, so my business came crashing down. It resulted in me losing everything. I had to go back home, and I was sleeping on my mom's couch, broke, didn't have nothing. But the good thing is, I have my accounting degree. I graduated from Texas Southern University, so I was able to fall back on my degree and give me an accounting job. So I was in my accounting job, and I realized like I do not like working. I don't like sitting in front of a cubicle, a computer in a small little tight space and working on the same thing every single day. Like I'm a creative person. I have ADHD. I like to move around. I like to like figure stuff out. Like I don't like feeling like I'm a robot. I come into work and this is what I do and that's just that. I did not like that. So I had to come up with an escape plan ASAP. And what happened was no one knew I had a job because I was so ashamed to get on social media and talk about my career life because think about this. I've been an entrepreneur for so many years. So people knew me as CEO Dream, which was my old ad name before I changed it. So with CEO Dream, I had the six-figure business, I had the warehouse, I had 3,000 affiliates, I had over 20 plus employees. Like your girl, dream car, penthouse, your girl was like up here. But when things started to go wrong, I didn't know what to post on Instagram. I didn't know how to show up on Instagram. I didn't know. I just felt so shame and just like in this box because it's like I had to create a whole new identity, but I had no idea who I was anymore because I'm like, okay, I'm not a CEO no more. So who am I? So long story short, I created a new Instagram account with my real name, which is at Takislin, and I started to like post sad stuff on there. And at this time, I was going through a heartbreak too, y'all. You know how the girls be when we're going through a heartbreak. We be sad, we be depressed. So I was going through a tough time. I lost everything. My heart was broken. I was going through relationship problems. Like I was going through so much during this time period. And so I created a new Instagram account and I just started venting. I just started sharing quotes that I wanted to share on my CEO Dream page, but I couldn't share because once again, I was the CEO. I was the person who's supposed to be happy, wealthy, young, rich, and turned. Like that's who it was. So I had to create this other page where I could like express myself. And so I started to post like these sad quotes, like real sad quotes. And what's funny is the guy who broke my heart, I followed him on his page, so therefore he can see what it was that I was posting and no one else could see it. Y'all know what I mean? Like how you add the person to your close friend story and it's like he's the only person in there, but you like expressing how you feel so nobody else could know. Well, at the time, close friend wasn't out. So I created a whole new Instagram account. And I used to share all these sad quotes. And one day I woke up, my quote went completely viral. Like at this point, it was at 10,000, then 20,000, 30,000, like 40,000. I was like, and anytime you go viral on the internet, like it's like it make you want to grind. It make you want to keep on doing it, right? So I started to post more and more quotes, more and more quotes, and they going viral. They going viral. I went from 10 followers to 30 to 300 to 500 to 1,000 to 20,000 to 30,000 to 60,000 to 100,000. I'm just like, damn. So I asked myself, I'm like, we gotta monetize all these followers. Cause like I said, I always had a hustler brain. I gotta sell some type of product. Like I gotta make some type of money online. So I'm like, this is the new me. But like once again, my main page, CEO Dream page, didn't know that I was doing this. It was like a backup page, and everybody that was following this page was strangers. No one knew that I had this page except the guy who broke my heart. So So I kept on posting, 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 posting. And I was like, I have to monetize off these people that's following my page. Like I'm getting millions of engagement. And so that's when I was like, what type of product can I sell? Bring my jewelry business back stressed me out so much because I was so traumatized. And so I literally had to like tell myself, like, you have to step into a new chapter in your life. If it's stressing you out, it's not for you anymore, and that's okay. And that was a hard hit to take because, like I said, I've been having this business since I was 16 years old. So I'm like, what new product can I come out with that can make me money, that's easy, and it's not like a headache. So that's when I came out with my book, Can't Get Over You. As y'all can see, this book looked professionally made, but I made this book myself. I edited it on Canva and I got it printed from a vendor on Alibaba. And it cost me $600. And if you guys want the vendor, just shoot me a DM on Instagram and I will send you the link. So I got this book printed out for $600. And let me tell you guys a backstory on that. I was broke. I didn't even have the $600 to buy this book because I was broke as heck. My boyfriend gave me $600 and I ordered 300 of these books. And he asked me, I remember him asking me like, don't you think you should like start out with like 50, 60? I'm like, bro, babe, I need to get all 300 books because I promise you I'm going to sell them all. Like I had in the back of my mind that I was going to sell them all. I'm like, I got all these hundreds of thousand followers on Instagram. I know I can get at least 300 people to buy my book. But mind y'all, everything that I'm posting on social media is sad. So if I'm making a book called Can't Get Over You, guess what? That matches my target audience. And that's why it's so important to have a niche and sell a product that's in your niche. So therefore, whenever you drop your product on your page, people will buy it because it's like they can relate to it. So if I'm posting relationship quotes about breakups and heartbreaks and sadness, of course someone will buy a book that says Can't Get Over You. This book has nothing but quotes. I wrote a book full of all my viral quotes into one. The only thing is, this book have quotes only about relationships of people who cannot get over their ex. I know everyone probably wondering, how did the book turn out? How did I make money? So let's get into it. All right, so first let's talk about how I advertised the book. So as y'all can see here, I advertised the book after every quote. This post reached 284,000 people. So 284,000 people saw my book. So that's what I did every single day. I advertised my book behind every single post. And that's how I advertised it. So now, I told you how I advertised the book. Now let's talk about how much money did I bring in from this book. So let's go to analytics. And let's do 365 days. All right, so in the past 365 days, I have made $18,000 from this book. So if you do $18,000 minus the $600 that I paid for the book, I made a $17,400 profit. Clock that teeth. What would you do with an extra $17,000? The money coming in from that, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start advertising my book on every single quote page that I have. And so what I did was I did just that. I started to advertise my book after every quote that I have on each of my quote page. And that is also how I was able to make sales. So that's one way that I monetize my page. But let me show you the thing that changed my life. The Instagram bonus program. And unfortunately, the Instagram bonus program is random invite. Everyone do not get a chance to get invited to this program. So I cannot tell you or teach you or request for you to get access to this program. It's just that you have to show up every day and hopefully that you will get it. So I have a total of 15 accounts, but only 3 of my accounts have the Instagram bonus. So it's kind of like a maybe, maybe not thing. So let's talk about the Instagram bonus. I got invited to the Instagram bonus back in April of 2024. So how many months was that? April. You don't want to count April because it's in April. So May, June, July, August, September, October. It's been 6 months. And guess how much money I have made in 6 months from my quote page from the Instagram bonus program? $75,000. $75,000. And that's just from one page. I'm not even counting the other 2 pages that has the bonus. If you want to calculate those, I say I probably done made about $85,000 altogether from all my pages from the Instagram bonus program. So let me share my screen with you guys and show you guys exactly how I made this money, and just to show you proof that the money was made. All right, as y'all can see here, I have 403K followers. I have made 1,476 posts. And out of 1,476 posts, I have made over $100,000. That's crazy. 1,400 posts have made me so much money. It have made me 6 figures. That's crazy. All right, so we're gonna go to the bonus tab. As you can see right now, my bonus at $204. Let's go to the past tab. as you can see, I have made $900, 3,000, 5,000, 7,000, 6,000, 12,000, 8,000, 11,000, 5,000, 2,500. I'm sorry, 2,000, 5,000, $6,000. If you add all that up, it's over $75,000 from the bonus. So how did I get invited to the bonus? Once again, the bonus is invite only. Unfortunately, I do not have the resource for that. Excuse me, y'all. I love gumbo. But if y'all go to the creators, if you go to the creators.instagram.com, it will tell you everything that you need to know about the Instagram bonus, all the resources, how you can earn money, the eligibility, and all their rules and regulations. So be sure to check that out. All right, so that have been my success with the theme page. I started my first quote page back in January of 2023 when I was going through a tough time and I decided to start a page to vent on. That was my first page, and here it is, October 2024, and I have made over $100,000 from that one page. A lot of people ask how long do it take? And truth be told, it really depends on you. I started this page last year and I had no idea what I was doing. I had no idea that I could make money from it. As I said before, I didn't even know that what I was doing was considered a theme page, right? So I can say it took me a year, but for the next person, it might not take a year because I literally can tell you exactly what to do, what steps to take to make your post go viral to do this. Like I actually did my research and I actually know and I actually have done it. When I first started my quote page, once again, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't have nobody to guide me. I didn't have anybody that I could buy a course from. I had to figure it out on my own. Then I had to figure out how to monetize my page. It's three ways that I monetize my page. The first way is selling a digital and physical product. So I created something that I knew my audience could relate to, which was a book that was called Can't Get Over You. I created this book for free on Canva. I paid $600 to print this book, and then I sold the book for $16.99. And I also offer a digital copy of this book as well for $12.99. The second way that I made money on this page was I offered promos and shout outs. That's the second way that you can make money. People who have a business will pay you to put their business in front of your audience. That's the second way that I made money on my page. I advertise other people's business and I charge them between $20 to $200 depending on what the advertisement was about. Another thing that I want to tell you guys, you want to make sure that it aligns with your page. It aligns with your page. The third way that I made money was from the Instagram bonus. And the Instagram bonus is what completely changed my life. And I just want to say, I wish everyone could get the Instagram bonus, but unfortunately, like I said, it's invite only. But that is the third way that I monetize my page. So I'm ready to get into this course. I'm ready to teach you guys step by step on how to start, grow, and monetize your theme page. So let's go ahead, let's get into it, and see you in the next module.